Hey guys, so first off, sorry I haven't been posting much recently. I've been in a bit of a shitstorm. It's sort of, I aim to travel a lot and make like travel vlogs every day of what was happening, but the first day I got to my first destination, my camera got stolen. So that's actually what this video is about. So today's video is the vlog about Paris, which was the first place I visited, and it was amazing. Like, it was one of my favourite holidays. Just a few things happened which weren't really too great. So I'll just start at the beginning, try not to say anymore in this video because I've already realised I've said it way too many times, and just explain the shit that happened. So, I went with my flatmate and we jumped on a coach from our uni to get to the airport, and everything was going smoothly until we got stuck in a ton of traffic, and we turned up to the airport with 25 minutes left before the plane leaves. So luckily we had printed out our boarding passes and everything like that, and we only had hand luggage, so we like raced it through security, and we explained the situation to the guards there, and we were like, look, you see that like up on the screen, the plane boarding right now, that is the one we're flying out on. And they were very nice. They were like, they did very brief checks and just, sent us right through, and we just legged it through this airport, and we didn't stop running until we were sat on the plane, and then obviously it had gone. So that was that, and we were like so out of breath. I swear to God, the plane trip was only like 50 minutes, or it was like an hour or something, and we were still like overheating when we landed and like out of breath, and it was just like, we were so stressed. But we arrived at the airport, then we got a taxi to the hostel because we're nice and cheap, so we didn't want to pay too much, so that was all fine. We got to the hostel, it was in the evening, so we just went to bed and all was good. We met up with some friends there who were flying in from Ireland, so we made like a big little group, and it was very cute. The next day was the Saturday. I said again, oh well, you can live. And I just said it again. And we went to the Eiffel Tower. Well, we went to the Palace of Versailles first, as it's free for students under the age of 25. You just have to prove you're a student. So we all got in free, which was amazing, and it's an unreal place. And the weather, even though it was really cold, it was beautiful. Like, it was so bright. And if you want to see photos and everything, because I was filming at this point, I was filming around the palace for you, filming around the hostel, but we'll go into the footage of all of that where it ended up. So I'm just gonna have to tell you about it, and you're just gonna have to like it. But amazing, I loved that palace. Then after the palace, we hopped on the metro and we went to the Eiffel Tower, which was amazing, and I went to take a photo. So to take a photo, I need my camera, and the camera I use for filming, like I am right now, happens to be the camera I also like to take photos with. This being said, unfortunately, I was a victim of the pickpocketing crisis that is basically everywhere. So my camera got stolen at the base of the Eiffel Tower on the first full day I had, and I cannot tell you how sad I was. I lost all the footage I had filmed for you guys and all of that stuff, and I am insured, so I'm contacting my insurance currently, but I have like quite a high excess, so it's one of those things I'm just gonna have to deal with. But I've learnt my lesson. I'm gonna have like wrist straps on from now on everywhere I go. But so that sort of made me a bit sad, but we went, I cried a bit, contacted the police, got a report done, and then I was like, you know what, it's just money, it's just a camera, I can get another one, it was alright. Then we just got a ton of food, and Emma was happy again. So that was that. Then the next day was the best day I think I've had anywhere. We got this like bus pass where it's like £33, and you can just jump on the bus and hop off at any attraction, and they give you like a tour guide about it, so you know about everything. So we used that instead of the metro, because the metro was quite complicated, we didn't understand things, so we played it safe and just got this bus, and you can sit on the top of it and look everywhere. And we went to the Louvre, which is an amazing museum where the Mona Lisa is housed, but the Mona Lisa is so funny because you think it's going to be this magnificent thing, and they have, like, they make it seem like it is. They have a complete wall, like, huge wall, and then you've got this tiny little picture. It's pretty funny, but it's one of those things you just have to experience. My apologies, my camera decided to just die like a few minutes ago, so I've had to like rekindle myself, but I finished on the Mona Lisa, so I'll move on now. But the Louvre is an amazing place. Like, there was a fact that in order to explore all the exhibitions there, you have to like spend 5 weeks going non-stop. It is huge, and you kind of, it's too much to take in all in one day, so you have to like pick which bits to do. So me and my flatmate Krista, we picked like the favourite things we wanted to see and just saw those, because it's huge and it's just not sustainable trying to see everything. It's just not doable. So after that, we hopped back on the bus thing we've got, and we went around and saw all the iconic things like the Notre Dame, the arch, I think it's like the Arch de Triomphe or Trump, I don't know, but they are insane. Like, I posted photos on my Instagram, which I will link below, so you can check it out, but it's just, the architecture there is so gorgeous, and it was my favourite day because I didn't have any technology on me because it got stolen, so I couldn't have had it if I wanted it, but I was really able to just take in everything and just see it for all its beauty. Like, when I was on top of the bus, I was just looking at everything. I wasn't, concerned with everything. I had nothing to lose on me, so I was just a free little spirit, just a little bit sad about the camera. But I got over it. It's just, I'm on holiday, I had to. But yeah, so that was Paris, and then we had one day left, and we left on the Monday, and we just walked around. It was kind of miserable weather, so we had such a great Sunday doing absolutely everything. Then that this Monday we just sort of took it easy. We got some amazing crepes from this little stand where we got like, he loaded it with cheese. Like, I cannot tell you how much cheese was in this crepe. It was insane. And so we had cheese crepes, and then we went back to the hostel to check everything out, print out our tickets, and then we went back for more crepes. And so we printed out our tickets, everything was fine. We then decided to go to the airport to get there with good time, so we hopped on the metro, and we got to the airport, and we were like, oh, this is a bit weird. The flight going back to England was at 9:30. On our tickets, it says it should be at 7:30. So we went to the desk, and we were like, look, the flight's meant to be at 7:30, what's going on? And it turns out we had managed to book our flights, not for the 27th of February, which is when I returned. We booked them on the 27th of March. So we were meant to be in Paris for a whole nother month. But luckily, me being me, I called up the airline, and I chatted to them for a good 40 minutes arguing that, I'm pretty it was my mistake for not triple checking, but I swear I selected the 27th of February, but luckily they were really nice on the phone. They let us get on the 9 o'clock flight, or the 9:30 flight, so we got home fine. So we were on that flight, we were like calm because, we were panicking that we were going to be stuck overnight in an airport, 2 young girls, we had nowhere to sleep or anything like that. I think that's why they were so nice to us at giving us the new ticket, because, we were young, we were female, it's just the way things work. So yeah, we got on the plane, everything was good, we landed in England, we then tried to get through border control. So my friend Krista, she is originally from New York, America, so obviously she needed a visa to be in Europe, etc, etc. So we're getting our passports out. Thing one that went wrong, I bent down to get my passport and ripped my favourite pair of jeans, but that wasn't the priority. I then went straight through, customs and everything. They had no issue with me, I was literally like 5 minutes through, and then I go wait for Krista because they wouldn't let me go back through, and half an hour goes by, I'm like, oh, this is taking a little bit longer, because she had to fill out one of those forms. So I wait, a little bit longer, then about an hour goes by, and I get one of the people who work there. He tells me, oh, she'll be out in a minute, don't worry. So, I'm thinking, oh, she'll be out in a minute, I'll just wait. Half an hour goes by, and I'm like, this wasn't a minute, this is a bit wrong. So I sneak back through, and what do I find? She's being interrogated because her visa, they have an issue with her visa. She thought it was a 6-month, travel around student visa, but it was like a 1 entry visa or something like that. So she had to prove she was a student, which is fine if she had all the documents. But yeah, so we were stuck in the airport for about 6 hours with that, and obviously the coach we had planned to get on had already gone, that sort of thing. But there was another coach at like 3, I think we got on a 3:30 a.m. coach back to the university, so it was crazy. But we did get through it. She managed to, because she was panicking, they were going to keep her passport overnight, send her home, and then she had to come back first thing in the morning to give all the documents and prove she's an actual student. Even though we go to the same university and I'd shown proof of my student residence, they weren't having it. Because, you know, student fraud was a big issue a few years ago, so they've got to be careful, which is fair enough. It was just annoying because we were there like, we know she's a student, but everything was sorted when she got up her laptop and was able to retrieve the documents that she had printed at home. And now when we travel, she brings a whole folder of documents, and so far it's been fine because we just got back from Amsterdam on Monday, so yeah, we've been travelling around a fair bit, but so we had no issues there, which is amazing. So that was Paris. Overall was amazing. I've never seen that city before, so I can't complain. It is incredible, but a few things could have gone a bit smoother than they did, but yeah. So yeah, that was my Paris vlog. I know this was probably quite long, but a lot of things happen when you're on holiday, and this one especially, so sorry if it was too long. I'm sure a few of you are probably still not watching, but yeah, no. Thanks for watching, and I'll be coming out with another video pretty soon about Amsterdam, and then that's that for now. That's all my travelling done until just after Easter, so I'll be back to all my fashion hauls because I have a ton to do. But yeah, no, thanks for watching.